working. YouTube, I haven't had any luck with, so we'll see. I'm not sure what's going on there. So we're going to walk through the whole process. So what we're going to do, we're not sure what we're going to do, but we know we want to create a game and we want to create in Unity. So you guys can follow along or even set this up with us if you want. So this is like from scratch. All right. So first thing we're gonna do is we're going, and if anyone has any comments, feel free to type in. We're we're gonna create a game. So we're gonna use my GitHub pin.
Yeah.
All right. So
So we need to get the basics of a plugin.
where should I put this key? Yeah, we're gonna set it with plugin. I'm gonna move this thing here. I know we're a little off the screen here, so we'll get that going here. And hopefully that, but not. All right. Okay. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna set up a GitHub. So we're gonna create a new repo. Ben, do you have a GitHub user?
Yes.
So I'm gonna need that in a sec. We're gonna use my GitHub repo. We're gonna make this public. What do you want to call this? Yeah, we can give it a name, anything you want.
Let's say
I know it's C#, so I'm gonna do a C# here. I'll C which one's C#. I don't see a good how to ignore for C#. We'll worry about that later. License, we'll make it MIT. You come up with a name yet, Ben?
we can go
Swarm World.
it's shit, Swarm World.
Right, there you go. We're gonna call it, we can always change it later. All right, so what's the purpose of this game?
Well, no, it's gonna be a game like builder.
A game builder?
Yeah.
Okay.
AI game builder.
AI game builder.
Yeah.
All right, so we're creating the repo, AI game builder, Swarm World, because why not call it Swarm World? So now we have that. Then what we're gonna do is I'm gonna put that. Are you in the Zoom?
No.
Can you share your screen? Sign in. Oh, you haven't even joined yet?
What's the meeting?
I don't know. Didn't I send it to you?
Where?
Not sure. Copy invite link. I'll email it to you.
Right.
All right. Then all right. You got that? So now I need you to go to Swarm World. And
Here, this is my username. Okay.
all right, settings, collaborators.
Meaner.
All right. Oh, it's making me do the whole login because just making it difficult. Usually it doesn't make me do it on my phone unless I'm doing it live on camera, then it's gonna make me go through the whole process.
Awesome. How many people are watching?
I don't know. We got a few here. 36 plus 20, so about 50. All right, so we're gonna add people. What's your user? You said
Memer. MEMBR.
You log in?
1000.
2000. This is you?
Yeah.
All right, go to GitHub and share your screen Zoom. You have your Zoom going?
Should have, yeah, there it is.
I guess you have to install Zoom. You don't do a lot of conference calls, Ben?
No,
Okay.
it's quick installation.
All right. So we've got the Swarm world set up. So I want you to have the so I'm gonna actually, once you get Zoom set up, I'm gonna get you to share your screen.
I'll share Unity. Or do I share the?
We're gonna get you set up with
uh,
yeah. All right. So once we have you set up, then we'll get you to get the swarm. I don't want to run the swarm. I want you to run the swarm. Yeah, just mute it so you don't
Yeah,
get
because we're
feedback.
talking in here.
Yeah, so mute it. Just hit the mute button.
No audio.
No, you choose audio, but just choose mute. Yeah, just put the mute button up ahead. Yeah, right there. All right, join. All right. I'm gonna stop sharing now. You share your screen.
So we're going to
Get
press the settings
GitHub.
right here.
Yeah, so share your screen. Yeah, click on the share button, the green one. Share that screen. Just, you can just share your whole screen. You're gonna jump between things. Yeah, go ahead. All right, now what you're gonna do is you're gonna click on the, hopefully everyone can see this. Now you're gonna click on the code button. And then you're gonna click code spaces. And then you're gonna click create new code space on main. All right. Then I'm gonna send you another link, which is just a little so this is the swarm system Claude swarm. I should have called it Claude swarm, Claude flow. All right. And I'm gonna put that in the Zoom as well for you. Find where I put my Zoom screen. All right.
And then chat.
Yeah, it's in the text area. Yeah, click on that link. So these are the commands you have to run. So scroll down slightly. Yeah, keep going a little bit. Yeah, keep going, keep going. All right, so right here you see the first line, copy that npm install line. Not the whole thing, just the first line, yeah. No, the first, yeah, the second line. Yeah, copy that. Now go back to your, yeah, go back there. Now at the bottom here and where it says main, click, paste it in there.
Looks good.
Yeah.
Copilot. Okay.
Now this is the part that's gonna be tricky because we're gonna save it. And if anyone from Anthropic's watching, we're using my account, but we're gonna try to log into his. So now go back to the other tab and grab the second option, MPX, or yeah, Claude. There we go. Go back there. And what I might do to try to trick it, I'm not sure exactly how to trick it, so I'm going to see if I can. Okay, so make the bottom part bigger so you can see it better.
We just
Minimize that, you don't see that yet. So now scroll that up.
I might need to get a mouse.
Okay, you get a mouse, and I'll
Alright.
get this going for you. All right, this is the part that's tricky because I want him to use my Claude account, but he's on a different computer. So we're going to see what happens. Logging with. I'm gonna stop sharing for just 1 second.
Alright.
And I'm gonna go back here. Now, this isn't exactly good security practice. I'm getting a login with my account. But let's log in with Google. And I just keep Rube at rube.net.
This,
Yeah. Actually, before we do, let's try something else. I'm gonna see if I can just log in with my account quickly on.
so don't log in?
Don't log in yet. Just go back to your other tab for a sec.
To close this?
Yeah. All right. So what we're gonna try to do first is we're gonna try to see if I can log in and then use my login code for mine to and give it to you. I don't know if that'll work. We'll see. So I'm gonna go into mine and attempt to log in. You can share your screen again.
Alright.
What's the easiest way to text you? You have Discord on that? Sorry, the reason we're not sharing is we got some we're sharing again.
I just started sharing. So don't send it yet, or
Well, I gotta try to log in on mine. So I'm installing Cloud Code right now on mine, and then I'm gonna log in, and then I'm gonna attempt to use my code in your system. So, all right. So now I'm logging on mine. Open. Now, when you log in when using the web-based version, it requires you to log in twice because Claude apparently has a error of some sort for the first time. It does this local host thing. So I'm going to do it twice. The second time usually works. Send me a text on Discord. Oh, still waiting for Discord to start.
stop sharing for a second.
Yeah, I will. I'll email you this. Yeah, stop sharing your screen for a sec. For whatever reason, oh, Discord just started working again. Did you message me?
Nope. Alright.
Okay. Vinny.
Yeah.
You're not sharing? Okay. Copy that code into your yeah.
Oh my God. I don't like
Use your mouse, maybe.
Where?
Right there. Yeah. Can I? Off here. It's probably a different account. All right, we're gonna have to try to log. So that's not gonna work. So I'm gonna use the code and log into my account then. But what we need to do now, that's the drawback to using Google for my Claude. I wonder. You know what I might do instead? Here, I'm gonna share my screen. Maybe I can get you to log into the live session. So I'm going to. Oh, we're gonna try that. So there's an option here for live share.
Awesome.
So what I might do, I might get you to log into my code space using the live share option. No, leave that for a second. I'm going to invitation link is a copy to clipboard. I'm going to text you to Discord. All right. Share your screen again, Finn. Let's see if that. Go back to Zoom.
See if this works.
Yeah, did you have your screen shown? No, just continue on web.
Why am I not signed in? Oh, this is
Different one. Yeah, just go to Zoom, share your screen. Are you? Yeah, and choose the green button. All right. So now you're logged in. Create. Oh, you're not signed in.
Yeah.
Click sign in.
Wait. Press stop.
No. Yeah. Sign in a GitHub account.
So it was VS Code, and we were using the other one before.
All right. Authenticate. Yeah. All right. Now share your screen again. A little bit of setup here. All right. So hit enter down at the bottom. It's read only. I don't want it to read only.
I can request.
Yeah. Request read write access. Do that. Make terminal read write. All right. So we're doing a shared code space. Yeah, hit enter. Now you're in.
All right.
Well, so that's interesting. So so now I'm sharing my code space so with Finn. So now let's can put plus. Oh, can you not create? I shared that. Let's see what happens when I create a new terminal session. Does that show up?
Yeah.
Okay, good. All right. So you can see what I'm doing? Oh, this is pretty cool. All right. So all right. Yeah. So next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to install the Claude Flow system.
All right. So for this game, are we thinking like how simple 2D?
Something simple for sure.
So I can go here. This is a 3D game. This is more complex.
Let's go back to VS Code for a sec because we still have to set up the.
Yeah, that's true. Okay.
All right. So we're installing Claude Flow.
Yeah.
And it looks like we're installing the most recent version. So you essentially can see everything that I can see. Maybe X that in the top there. You know, probably don't need that.
That's
The blue bar, yeah. All right. I'm not sure why it's taking so long, but well. So when I jump, does it change for you? No, you just have the option. Okay, so now what I'm going to do,
that's probably you.
and I'm going to just make sure it works. So I'm going to run a help command. So there we go. So you can see exactly what I'm doing.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so now we're going to use yours. So what exactly do you want to build?
We could either build a plugin
Okay.
for Unity, or we could just straight up just try to build a game for Unity.
It looks like, why don't you see my files? We have to hit refresh. Yeah, there we go. Okay, we have to hit refresh.
All right.
So now you see the files, we got the commands. And you want to create like a simple plugin?
A plugin, or we can create a simple game. We have either of those two options.
Why don't we start with like a simple Hello World plugin that will allow us to basically run the game. So what do we got here? We're going to start a basic swarm, which is this command right here. So
Copy that.
yeah. So in the terminal down here, so at the bottom, you're gonna type npx. Oh, not request right. I thought we already had that.
I know. Oh, because we switched. I think it's
Oh, I got you. So you each terminal session is
my own access.
your own access. Okay, that's good to know. All right, so now you've got so you click in there again. And yeah, N is in Nancy.
Oh, so N
npx, yeah, space Claude dash flow dash well, yeah, with E dash flow at alpha. Yeah, space swarm with an A. Yep, swarm space And then we can tell it to do, so in quotes, opening and closing quotes in between the text. Yeah, we can get this to research, which we probably want to do. So what do you want to build? We're building Swarm World.
Okay, sure. Let's build a swarm kind of game. Or a swarm game, how about that?
Okay, so let's build
Different
a,
characters with their own AI.
let's start with a plugin. Because
So-
I think we need a plugin, right?
Yeah. So Unity.
So we're, say something like research. Because we want research a Unity plugin that uses the swarm style AI
That's all.
and put it in the .plans folder. /plans. Yeah, /plans. And ending quote. Yeah, folder as MDs. MD, I'm married. Yeah, and then ending quote. All right.
Look good.
Looks good. So hit enter. So this is going to initialize the swarm. It's pretty cool that I can. We're
working with secrets.
So I guess that was a lesson learned. If you want to share your account, create a code space and then use the live share extension to share the access to that code space. All right.
How many people we got going now?
Okay. We got 40 people here,
And
and
watching LinkedIn.
we got you
30 on LinkedIn.
We're 30, so we're about 60, and I don't know how many we have on YouTube, but that's cool. All right, so it's doing its thing. So we can scroll that up a little bit. So now it's researching. So it's creating, we're doing a couple things here. We're using the swarm.
Yeah.
And it's that's interesting. And it's working on mine, but for some reason it's not, I can't see it on yours. Where's how do you scroll to the bottom? About setting. Yeah, it's actually here. I'm gonna stop sharing for a second. I'm going to share to my screen. I'll allow. Actually, we can have multiple shares, I think. But
Okay.
so what's interesting is mine's the primary, and I can see it working, but on Finn's it doesn't seem to It doesn't seem to display. I'm not really sure why. Probably something to do with the live share.
What's IDE disconnected?
You can do /IDE to connect it.
Did I do that?
Yeah. All right, so it's creating a plan.
Okay.
VS goes to
So
yeah, just do one. Yeah, it looks like that worked. Now refresh over here. Yeah, it's doing its research, flickering and doing whatever it needs to do. So it's researching AI swarms. Found 6 universe. Now he's got to let it sit back for a second. Sometimes I do this in like Claude Flow or ChatGPT or something. It doesn't necessarily have to be, but we're showing how the swarm system works. So interesting that you're not necessarily seeing the same thing I am.
Yeah.
I guess it may has to do with the Claude Flow system, maybe. You started it, but I can see it and you can't. Go to the other one and see what happens if you yeah, that one. and say help the other swarm with the planning. Review the memory and help the other swarm with the memory or something like that. Oh, I can see you typing. All right. Yeah, that's cool. And would you review the memory or something? Okay. By reviewing the memory? Yeah. Memory. Memory. Yeah, doesn't matter. There you go. I never type all the words right
Okay.
either. Yep.
Oh, I can see this one. Kind of. Oh yeah.
I think it has to do with like how it's well
Mine's
this
so different.
yeah, like yours looks totally different than mine. I think it has to do with the way we're sharing the screen.
It's more than I
So
thought before.
yeah, now it's looking at the memory to sort of see what the other swarm is doing, which is kind of cool. All right, so we go. So then while that's happening, let's take a look at what it's actually doing. So it looks like it did some sort of analysis. I'm not sure why I put it in the root folder, but that's okay. So so what's it proposing here? It's saying that definition complex behaviors from simple local interactions, self-organizing. It decided not to put it in the plans folder. Sometimes the swarm takes on a mind of its own. Decision-making algorithm, distributed task allocation, scalability considerations, level of detail, performance optimization, swarm. Is it actually uh some sort of ant colony?
Who's that for? Swarm AI design patterns for catalog.
Yeah, but is it for a game? It looks like it's C sharp, so it looks correct. It's not clear what exactly it's making. Let's take a look back here. This is done. Still researching, I guess. We're just not and they need to fix the task when you're doing multiple tasks at once, sometimes it flickers like this, which is a little strange.
Yeah.
And let's go back here. This is still trying to figure out whatever it's trying to do. All right. The setup is a lot of work. You know, normally when I do this, I do a little bit of a sort of Betty Crocker pre-cook where I set it up before the call starts, so you don't have to watch all the early setup. But now everyone gets to see exactly what we're doing.
Yeah.
Let's see. Who do we got on the call here? Maybe let's look at the chat. Yeah, pair as in parent programming. All right, so we're still waiting for it to do its thing. Oh, Unity Swarm implementation guide. Oh, that sounds promising.
Oh yeah.
Now, I don't know why it's putting these files in the root folder. We told it to put it in plans, but it totally ignored that. But that's okay. We'll just drag those in there. Yeah, so you can so this is you hit Control Shift V, Finn. If you're on an MD file,
Yeah.
Control Shift D, and that renders the MD file, so it's a little easier to read. Control Shift V.
Oh, V.
Control Shift V, yeah. And yeah, there you go. And that renders the markdown. I don't like looking at the markdown code. I like it when it renders it better.
Yeah.
All right. So now it looks pretty good. I'm going to well, I guess I'm gonna wait till this is finished. I'm gonna drag these into the plans folder because I just don't like a mess.
Do I do the same command to get out of it?
No, you've got the original one open anyway.
Oh, I see.
That just renders it so you can see it.
Yeah.
What's this other one doing? Let's see. This one's not doing much. Okay, so okay, this one just gave us a summary. This is actually so we get two different terminals here. So the first one, I bet this actually the second one is doing the planning, and the first one basically is just looked at the memory to figure out what it was planning,
And develop off that.
and now it's giving us a implementation. So
Yeah,
now
we
we
didn't really give the second one that much guidance.
no we didn't.
It's kind of did something
Yeah, so this is still researching. You can see all the tasks. It's almost done. So I'm gonna move all these files
in the plan.
into plans because I just don't like the mess. And what that's one of the problems with these swarms is they have a tendency to kind of make a bit of a markdown mess, these
Yeah.
files. Now we should probably review this a little bit, see what it actually wants to do. So this is a comprehensive research that identifies Unity plugins and frameworks that implement swarm intelligence, multi-agent systems, and a collective AI behaviors. This research so basically it's creating swarms built specifically for Unity's entity component system, high performance swarm simulations with Burst compiler. I don't even know what those. I think this swarms might be something different, but I don't know. Behavior AI, dedicated swarm behaviors. We should probably create a basic plugin. What do you think? Just to see if we can.
And from there, we'll turn it
Yeah.
into a plugin.
Let's start with something simple because that stuff looks complicated. Oh, it's still writing more plans? Oh, look, it figured out that we wanted to go to the plans folder, so at least it did that.
Now it's right into the plan.
Now it's writing this Unity Swarm AI plugin overview. Well, there's two ways we can do this, Finn. We can either just straight up vibe it and see what it creates and then modify it, or we can give it a little bit more guidance. Let's wait till this
Let's
last.
do a mix of both.
Okay. We'll wait till this last one is done, this AI Swarm plugins overview and comparison.
Yeah.
And then we'll make our decision on what we want it to build. I just want to see a plugin that works. Should we take some questions from the audience?
Sure.
Hey everyone, anyone have anything they want to add to our setup, which is taking a little longer than we expected? You know, we got a quiet audience today. Although we see Nick. Hey Nick, how's it going?
Great. How about you guys?
We're moving. Not particularly fast, but we're moving.
What I was hoping to hear, Rube, is what you decided to have at that fancy restaurant a couple of nights ago.
I went with whatever the guy that ordered was.
Yeah,
Nice. I was like, I don't want to be the guy that orders a $900 steak, so I figured the guy paying gets to decide. They said I'll have what he's having.
I
Is
bet
it-
you had a few forks at that table, Rube.
Yeah, the dinner for 5 people came out to $6,000.
Holy shit.
Yeah, it's crazy. Now I don't know if my steak was $416 because I guess I'm in the 416 area code, but it didn't taste like $416.
Stick with the keg, I guess, if it's not going to be that much better, right? Like,
well, yeah, it was the ambiance was nice and
that's
the
good.
people were fun to hang out with. I'm not sure I'm not sure what the difference between that a lower end and a higher end is. So Finn, are you going to DJ the next AI,
Maybe.
the Agentics meetup?
Maybe. We have some questions.
Oh, we have questions. Are you planning to use an MC per unit? I'm not sure yet on the MCP question. Right now, what we're really trying to do is get the plan. This is taking a little while for some reason. I'm not sure why it's taking so long. Yeah, We're still waiting for it to finish writing.
Oh, we got another one.
Has some UA spec for the first game? No, we are just vibing this thing. We don't really have a spec at this point. I think we're just trying to learn how to do it. I Finn and I were gonna do this anyway, so you guys just get to watch what we're doing. Oh, here we go. Here are the files. Let's take we got the let's start with the overview.
How do we integrate this?
Well, once we have this set up, we can go in and this document provides a comprehensive overview of the Unity plugins that implement a Swarm-style AI covering commercial asset store options, open source solutions, and architectural implementation. So we've got its AI swarm refers to a collective intelligence system. So this is right, birds and ants and particles, core principles. We don't want to spend any money, so swarm agents $15. Is there looks like open source projects. So what we're going to do is we're going to tell it to use whatever's free, because why bother spending, or build whatever we need. Market analysis. It created a business plan for us. All right. We'll go with free. Let's see what else we got here. This is the swarm intelligence. Okay. Looks like it generally works. We're going to assume it's correct.
Yeah.
All right, let's just get this thing started. What's it doing now? It's doing a lot of flickering. All right. So, okay, it's done. So now what we're going to do is we're going to say create a basic swarm plugin
For Unity.
for Unity. Unity.
We need some guidance on how to integrate it.
Yeah, using the free open source options or build your own code in that we can install easily as a Unity plugin. Include detailed, and I'm gonna actually push this branch for anyone that wants to see what we're doing too. Include detailed and install instructions as a step-by-step process. Build the initial plugin using a 5-agent swarm in parallel. And then we're going to say using batch. So I always say using batch tool because the batch tool is the secret for how it works in parallel.
Yeah.
But this is kind of like starting a boat motor. Sometimes you got to give it a few pulls before it goes the right direction. So we've said we want to use it the free one. Use the at plans and create in a subfolder using a modular and modular file folder structure. Start by creating a detailed issue in GitHub using the CLI. Then spawn the 5-agent swarm. So I'm kind of repeating myself a lot because I wanted to sort of know in the steps and stuff. Like sometimes what I do is I'll copy and paste this into like ChatGPT or something, and then I'll get it to rewrite it a little more logically. But this is all you really need to do.
Yeah.
So now we're gonna start that. Let's see what happens. We got the files. Now we sit back and we're gonna vibe it. Now there was a question someone had in regards to the MCP. Yeah, Nicholas's comment around swarm being a loaded term in gaming is right, and that was one of the things I was concerned about. When like swarms can mean different things depending on context. Like it could be like a bunch of like particles flying around, like
Yeah.
or it could be the way it thinks. Now this flickering thing is weird. You still don't see it on yours, right?
No.
I don't know why. I guess it has something to do with the live sharing option. But I can sort of tell it's working. It's there we go. GitHub issue. So I like the GitHub issue. Finn, if go to your GitHub page, go to the GitHub, the original one, the Swarm one, and if you go to the issues, yeah, go to issues. We will see. Yeah. Okay. Share your screen quick. I think we can both share at the same time. So
Yeah.
share. Yeah. Click the share, and then share your screen. I'm actually curious what that looks like. I don't know if I don't know if we can both see. Hey Nick, can you see both our screens, or you only see my screen?
I'm only seeing one right now.
All right, I'm gonna stop sharing for a moment. There we go. All right, so click on that then. So we went to the issues area in the GitHub. So this is one of the ways that I like to interact with it. It's just easier to see how mine's all flickering and doing all this
Yeah.
crazy stuff. It's working, but it's hard to sort of interact with it. Now you've got this, so you can actually interact with the swarm while it does the development using this issue. And this is basically telling you exactly what it's going to do. So it's free and open source solution because we don't want to spend any money. 5-agent swarm for development based on research. I think I should get you like a Claude Pro account, and then you'll be able to do this. You don't need a $200 account,
No.
but I think the $20 account might be enough for what you probably want to do.
Yeah.
And
So
let's get you signed up for So this is all this. Yeah. So all in. And now you could if you wanted to guide it a little bit, you could go and tell it to do something differently.
over here.
Yeah, but here, what you should go sign up for is a Claude account. So go to claude.com. You
You stop sharing.
no, you can sign in with your Google, I guess. Our Roove.net email addresses for the Cohen family is almost like the 21st century version of our last name. Actually, stop sharing for a second. Yeah. I'm sure there's several privacy laws we were about to break there. Let's go back to my screen for a moment and see what the heck's going on.
Does that not look good? Do you know what I'm at?
Yeah. All right. To personal use.
I'll
Go.
start for free today. Or 7 days free for pro. I'll cancel it after.
Well, it might need you. Usually those things, those 7-day free things, make you put in your credit card. See what it says. Do the free one.
I'll just PayPal.
Not yearly. Monthly.
7 day free.
Yeah, it's gonna make you put in payment information. You could go back.
Yeah, so I'll just go free.
Go free for now. And yeah, I understand. All right, you can share your screen again if you want. All right, so we have. You should see Willie V's DJ system. He built a AI DJing system.
Really?
Be right up your alley. Yeah, get link wherever he's put that. We got 40 people on LinkedIn, and we got 32 people here. Not bad, right?
Yeah.
And I don't know how many people we have on YouTube. I'm not even sure how to check the YouTube stream. I don't know if this is the most exciting live cast we've ever done, but it's definitely the first one that involves Finn.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, a bunch of
Oh, do we have more?
questions here.
Do we have more questions?
Here, you want to share this again? That looks more interesting.
My flickering screen.
Yeah.
All right.
Flickering code. And what's it? Let's see if there's any more issues at.
All right. So let's see what it's built so far. So there's a Unity. Check this out, Finn. If you go back to yours, you'll see that there's a folder called Unity Swarm AI.
Oh, there's 27 issues now.
No, you're in my Cloudflow.
Oh, wrong one. You're right. Could say stop.
That's weird. Restart CodeSpace. Oh, it probably has something to do with the way we're doing the live share thing.
Sorry.
Yeah, go back there for a
I don't
second.
know where it went. I'll start this one. I think that was a different one.
Oh, okay.
That was the old one.
Yeah, you're not in the Swarm world or whatever we called it.
Yeah. Alright.
Go back to. All right, so if you look here, Finn, I've got two different terminals going. So this file. So if you go back to your yeah, and you click the refresh button.
Some of that.
Yeah, and then you click on the not product plans, the other one. You don't see the Unity Swarm AI? Oh, there it is. Yeah, Unity Swarm AI. So those are all the files. So,
Package.
yeah, so eventually that's what we're going when this is done.
That's what we're gonna integrate for
Yeah.
installing.
Yeah, so look at the documentation. Is there anything in the documentation folder yet? Yeah, so this documentation eventually will be how we use it. Let's see what's in editor. Inspect. I can't say I've ever created a Unity plugin, so we're probably hopefully it doesn't go too crazy
Yeah.
because of all this flickering is not. All right, I'm gonna go back to the other one for a sec, and I'm gonna ask. So I use this other one to say, you know, review the memory and tell me what's happening. So one I use for like telling me what's going on, and the other I use for actually doing it.
Yeah.
I maxed out my Claude Opus 4. If a $20 plan, you probably max that out in like 2 seconds.
Okay.
But for me, $200 is pretty good.
Yeah.
This was like thousands of dollars an hour, like a couple months ago. Remember the two-bot talk system we built? This has come a long way, huh?
Oh yeah.
So for those who don't know, Finn and I built, well, mostly Finn, built a, well, what do you call that? It was a,
Bot topper.
yeah, basically it was kind of similar to the Swarm idea, but it was just two bots that had
Conversation to develop things and they work together.
and we did
That was
that.
like 2 years ago.
I think it was more 2 years ago.
2 or 3 years ago.
That was like in early 2023.
Yeah.
Yeah, so more than 2 years ago. So Finn here has got the claim to fame to be one of the first guys to build a swarm. All right, what do we got here? We've got current state dormant initialized is fully prepared but unactivated state. I think I got to do more work on my like state information. It's not looking at the it's looking at the JSON. It's a work in progress. It's a fully loaded but configured rocket for launch. Everything's paired. Yeah, it's just okay. The source wait for initialized in the beginning. You know, let's say to review the SQL light memory
40 viewers on LinkedIn.
nice, and the Unity swarming. Let's see what's happening over here. All right. So we've got lots of oh, I should probably
Like comments.
yeah, sure. Should we review the comments here? Sorry, we're not paying any attention to
Yeah, no,
comments.
just
Can we do something like this with the group on the upcoming Saturday instead of Thursday? We have more time. Well, the problem with Saturdays is if we do this every Saturday, we'll have to get permission from Brenda.
yeah,
Right?
yeah.
Uh, she for some reason Brenda thinks I work too much. I don't know why.
That's fine.
Yeah. I don't, what's 70, 80 hours a week. But this will definitely be my favorite time of the week. All right, what else? What other question we got here?
He's
Do the
building a
same thing?
Roblox game with his daughter.
Oh, right, nice. Yeah. Oh, David didn't doesn't have the Zoom link. Let's give the guys in LinkedIn the Zoom link. Here's the Zoom. Yeah, we should invite it's Finn's 12-year-old sister, Isla.
He codes a lot more than me.
Yeah, she loves this sort of thing. She already launched a game.
You want me to go ask if she wants to come up?
We can ask her. She might be shy.
Hey, once we get this going on Unity, we'll see if she wants to come up.
All right,
Test it with us.
fingers crossed. Okay, next thing I'm gonna do. Let's install SCC from the Go lib and tell us how much code was created and its value. All right, so this SCC thing, then SCC is like this tool that tells you complexity of code and how much it costs to build.
Yeah,
If you're ever building something for someone else, you always want to brag about how much it's worth.
yeah.
But keep in mind that the faster you build something, the less value it has. But that doesn't stop you from bragging about that it's hypothetically worth a lot.
I think this will be big. Everyone loves game building. Ada builds a bunch of games.
Yeah. This new setup we have here, I didn't turn on that light to figure out how to turn that light on.
Now think about it, that guy this would be easier to integrate into Roblox Studio. The Swarm thing.
Next Saturday
Next Saturday.
we'll do Roblox next Saturday. All right, this is installing that. What's going on here? So you see these things where it says Cloudflow memory. This is it updating its memory.
Yeah.
Looks like it's moving pretty quick. So I can see here that all the tasks, except for this one, this example scenes and prefabs, whatever that is done. So we're just waiting on that to finish. We can see that we've got a ton of stuff in here. Don't have any documentation yet, so I'll probably do that last. We've got inspectors and tools and examples. Now, I'm going to go on a limb here, and this is probably not going to work the first time. We're going to get some errors. So then we're going to probably have to figure out how to fix whatever errors because we're not able to test it. So maybe we'll ask it to run a unit test maybe and ensure everything works. Okay, this is how we set it up though. Comprehensive modular swarm AI solution for Unity with performance optimization, spatial partitioning, and extensible behavior system. Sounds cool.
Sounds cool.
We should sell it on the Unity store.
Could you do that?
Totally. All the options we saw were like $30. We'll make ours $5. Via Unity package manager window. So okay, this is what you're gonna do. Open the Windows, open Unity package manager, Windows package manager, click plus and select add package from get URL. Okay, so we're gonna have to.
So are we going 2D? Let's go for a simple 2D game. What do we name it? Here, let me share my screen.
Is that so what are you looking at here?
Unity. Here, I'll share my screen.
Okay.
Alright.
So open.
So we'll go for a simpler kind of game for when we insert the plugin. So I had to create a project. We'll name it Swarm.
Oh, it looks like it looks like this is some sort of Windows package. So you gotta find the Windows package.
Oh, and the full.
So you go search and down here and search for package manager.
I might be able to find that through here.
It's looks like it's not part of Unity.
Yeah, look,
it's
location.
yeah. Okay. No, go cancel that for a sec. And then it says here there's an option for click the plus sign. It's like add from GitHub URL. Is this Unity or
Oh yeah, add.
add?
Oh, this is in the way.
Yeah, seriously, it's in the wrong spot. Add from repository. Okay, I haven't published it yet, so but that's how we're gonna do it, I think.
I don't think I'm sign up. I don't think this account is connected to my GitHub.
Add from repository, click refresh projects. Click. There's no option to add. It says here you're supposed to be able to add a location.
There's another one.
Add.
That's from this.
It says click the plus and it said add from GitHub URL. There's no URL option.
I don't know if I'm connected.
Okay, see if you can log into your GitHub.
Yeah, let's make a new account.
No, you're already logged in. Manage organization.
Yeah. I always stop sharing this.
Oh, I think you're. No, I think you're in the wrong app. Go back. Are you in Package Manager? No, this is Hub.
Projects.
This is Hub. You're in the wrong app. Do package. Do package.
Unity.
No, it's not Unity. It's Windows. It just says Windows Package Manager.
Windows pack. Okay.
Just do Package Manager. No, you just gotta search for it, I think. Just call it, just type package.
Oh my gosh, my mess keeps slipping. Yeah. Package.
With a K, yeah, CK. And I think it's manager. Open the open Unity Package Manager. Window. Okay, sorry, I gotta read this right. Oh, go to window, go back to Unity for a sec.
Look. I go here. There's a
This is Unity Hub. I think it's supposed to be in Unity.
this is Unity.
This is Unity?
This is Unity.
And so is there a window option?
Is there another Unity or
I don't know.
okay, wait.
Is
Hey, Ruve.
yeah?
Chat has some tips on packet manager in Unity. I don't know Unity very well, but that might help out.
Okay, so looks like you were saying
With an
Unity
open
Hub.
project. Oh, we had to start a project. first.
Yeah, okay,
That's
but-
what I was gonna do originally.
Okay, let's start a new project.
Okay, so we'll do 2D.
Yeah, and give
2D, simple name, Swarm.
Swarm. What do we call Swarm World
Swarm World.
with an M. All right, maybe upcase the W. Yeah, there we go. And okay,
Oh yeah, this is getting
I
my.
know that's why I've got 5 different screens.
Okay.
All right. Great project.
Use Unity version control.
Yeah, why not? Oh, here we go. Oh no, actually that might not be a bad idea. Maybe and that might
Server
give,
location.
that might give you a GitHub repo or their version of it.
Alright, so start it.
Yeah, let's do that. I've got 0 experience with Unity.
Yeah, you have to talk to Isla. She's played with that around.
Yeah, we should get her up here. She might be. She'd probably tell us this in 2 seconds. Oh, Daniel, you got a comment? If anyone has a comment, just unmute yourself. You're happy to hear your comments here. It's still building. Now what's happening over here?
This takes like a second. Because it needs like places files and stuff.
Okay, so don't know what Dino came from.
Hot today.
All right, is that done?
Yeah.
All right, so now we get to
Wait.
do the.
Hold on.
No, it's still doing its thing. 56 of 63. It's almost done. Now we have to figure out how to actually get this. Oh, it's doing. I think it's doing the documentation. No, doing something. I'm gonna commit this. Commit to main branch. We'll let others fool around with it while we're at it. Maybe. So we're gonna publish this quick. It's not done, but maybe done enough for others to give it a spin. So I'm lazy. I get the swarm to do the actual GitHub stuff. So I just told it to commit it to the branch.
Here, I'll just stop sharing to.
Oh, right. You're on yours. Let's switch back to mine. Let's go back here. All right. And then we've got. All right. Well, hey, Finn, we've created $604,000 worth of development. So if anyone asks what you did earlier, I created $500,000 out of thin air. All right, so that looks good. Oh, you might. Let's take a look here. Restream. I'm curious about the YouTube.
Wait, viewers there?
I'm about to find out. I don't do a lot of YouTube. This is the first time I actually got YouTube working. When? We have 682 subscribers.
Yeah.
That was fast.
Yeah.
I have no idea. But
Two watching.
yeah, we got a couple people. So we're streaming to LinkedIn, Zoom, and YouTube all at the same time.
It's cool.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna close that. All right, what's going on now? It's creating packages. It's almost done, I think. What
They'll
we
probably finish around the same time.
Yeah, what we in yours is still what's yours doing? Building the game?
Yeah.
Then we're gonna have to try to figure out how to test it via package manager manifest. Flow, Unity, Swarm.
So, Ruth, Daniel Sinclair here.
Yeah, hey.
Hey, I love what you're doing, by the way. Really great. I was checking in because I've been through this loop a couple of weeks ago, just using VS Code and Copilot, and from one dev to another, Unity doesn't work the way you think it's going to work. But I started out, giving it the brief, and very quickly realized it's basically a big GUI app that is designed for people who point and click initially.
Oh,
But the package manager you're talking about is the thing
did Zoom just
inside.
crash? Are you guys still there?
I'm still here. Yeah. You lose me. Hello?
Yeah, I think Reuven's feed has crashed. He
Oh.
had the same problem on Thursday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't. I can hear you guys. I think
It's your video.
I think I
Your
might be
video is
trying to do too
frozen,
much.
Reuven.
Maybe stop streaming YouTube.
maybe. Let's see if I can stop sharing altogether. I think Zoom just crashed.
It looks like it's creating all the relevant files for you. And when you start up Unity, it may even work with on the command line actually. But when you start it up, it'll compile all that code into a bunch of DLLs and whatnot. Then you can run it in the player.
All right, can you guys hear us?
Yeah.
Alright, there we go.
All right, yeah,
Yeah, we can hear you.
whatever happened, my computer crashed. I don't know. Zoom didn't like whatever we just did.
Okay. So we're in here. Let's try and find that folder.
Can
in
you
the meantime.
go? Is that code space still open for you, or did everything crash?
Finn, do you want to start recording? Because you guys lost the recording in this.
Oh yeah, we lost our recording.
Yeah, the whole thing crashed. All right. And you're I lost everything. Well, that was an epic crash.
Why do these crashes happen a lot?
Well, recently they have. I don't know. I think it might be my new camera here. I'm not sure what happened. Now, yeah, I don't even have internet on this computer. Heck knows.
Your code space should still be running.
No, it was my as soon as I lost it on this computer.
Yeah, because he's the main like person on it, so I can't.
Go to the GitHub for a second. Let's see. Did I manage to refresh that page? And I crashed big time.
Nothing saved.
No, I can recover. I don't think I'm gonna be able to recover the stream, but you know what? We did pretty well. I think that we might need to do a part 2 for this. I gotta reboot. Let's take a look here. Restart.
In the meantime, let me try and find that place I was looking for before.
All right, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to restart.
Oh, project. Oh, I think this is what we're looking
Oh,
for.
you a window package manager, and then you go to yeah, and then there's an option here for plus, and then install. Okay,
From
so
get URL. All right, so
now I just need to get the computer started again.
then we got that.
Yeah, well, we did pretty well. I think we had more than 100 people watching this thing for a few
Pretty
minutes.
good.
But and then it all crashed badly. Crash and burn. Can you guys hear us okay? I know we're on Finn's on his computer now.
Yep.
Yeah, so we had, I don't know, I think I'm not sure why it's been crashing for me. Like, it was working until it wasn't. But
All right, let's see what we got here. So we understand how we're gonna do that.
yeah, I just wasn't quite done yet.
Yeah.
We might have to continue this later. We'll see. Give it a few more minutes here.
How far was it into its like?
It was almost
process?
done.
Oh, really?
It was almost done. So it was just, but I'll show you how to recover from a fail.
But what part will it recover from?
It'll recover from where it was left off.
All right, so that's not too bad.
Yeah, it's good for, it's good for that kind of thing. Takes a minute to restart my computer. I got a lot of junk to load here. Well, let's ask our live studio audience if they have any questions while we're getting set up.
Question, yeah.
Any code in there yet? Doesn't look like it's created any code as far as I can tell.
Sorry, say that again. Well,
I was wondering, is it created any code? I can't see any. I thought it was creating code, but I can't see any in the project.
It crashed before it had a chance to actually
Add it.
the code.
Right.
But not all is lost. I just need to restart.
Recovering.
I'm really interested in how the dev loop's going to work, where the UI thinks it's kind of in control, and you've got the swarm thinking that it's in control, and how these two things are going to interact with each other.
Yeah, I'm curious too.
Want to see what it does.
Yeah, we're mostly curious is whether it's going to work. I think I think it was Daniel that mentioned, that just because it builds it doesn't mean it actually works.
Yeah.
I'm looking for the hand button. I'm not very familiar with the Zoom, but yeah, it's a challenge. It's for a dev. It doesn't work the way you think it does. I've been through this loop the last couple of weeks trying to work out how to get it into a CI pipeline, which I've spent most of my time doing that. And I've realised that fighting the way it works isn't worth it. So it's got its own test runner for unit tests.
Here, you want to join the Zoom,
Use that.
Dad?
Say again,
Yeah.
sorry.
Sorry, we're joining back on the Zoom. I think we got our code back.
It takes a while for everything to start back up.
Yeah, but we're almost there.
When it crashes, and we lost this. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get that stream going again.
That's right.
So Daniel, when you've got Claude writing code in the background, how do you get Unity to notice that the files have changed?
So that's part of why I was here, to see how Ruben's going to get on with it, because I haven't got as far as that yet. I've been writing it in VS Code.
Right.
I've got control of the workflow that way. But yeah, doing agents in the background, that's the next thing. I dread to think. But I think the way I would approach it is run it in the CI batch mode. I was curious to see whether, when it finished creating that code, whether it would actually spin up the command line version to compile the code, run
Right.
the tests and everything, and let you run the package.
All right, we're back,
Okay, let me just.
and here, well, at the very least, you guys can see how I recovered. It's just mute.
Turn up the audio. Where's the audio?
All right, so here we go. All right, so we crashed badly. So now what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna use VS Code to connect. So I'm gonna try to find my recent. Let's see what we got here. Oh,
You're
We
doing your
lost.
dev in code spaces, Ruben?
what's that?
Are you using code spaces for this?
Yeah, we're using code spaces.
Sure.
There's a bunch of people having issues with Claude Code on Macs too. I think Ocean's working on a fix for that. I don't have a Mac. Well, I got an old Mac here, but it's not plugged in. But gotta figure that out. Code Spaces works for sure.
Yeah, I know. I use code spaces a lot as well.
Is CodeSpace on a Mac as well? What are the problems on the Mac?
No, I'm using GitHub Code Spaces.
Yeah, CodeSpace is a virtual server environment in GitHub
GitHub, okay.
that it will spin up in GitHub,
Gotcha.
and it's integrated with VS Code. So VS Code knows how to work with it well.
When stuff goes sideways, it takes 10 minutes to get everything back up and running. That's the problem. All right, so I'm going to connect to a code space. This takes a second as well because it's got to load every extension that I have. I probably need to clear out some of my VS Code extensions.
Yeah, I have the same problem, man. You spin up a code space and you wait like 3 minutes for it to get going.
Yeah.
And if you monitor the CPU usage, it's like maxing out at 100%.
Yeah, I don't know why I've had yesterday worked really well. I didn't have any crash yesterday. And today decided that it worked for an hour and 15 minutes. I think someone suggested that I get a separate computer to handle my streaming and another computer to do like the demo stuff. It's not a bad plan.
Is this your first time trying to get it to work with Unity?
Finn's, yeah, I've got zero experience with Unity, but Finn's running that on his system. Why now? Why isn't it connecting to the code space?
So does Finn actually have an idea of what it is he wants to build in Unity? I kind of was trying to pick it up from you guys
No,
chatting.
Not really.
no, we're vibing. We're just trying to figure out if we can do something.
Okay, cool. Because like I said, my 12-year-old daughter really wants to do a Roblox game. So I did a bunch of research and figured out that Roblox runs on a modern derivative of Lua called Luau. And I figured, it runs on, they have a Unix version, so Linux version. So that's my next project, is to start teaching her, do what you're doing. I'm going to teach her how to vibe code and use Claude Flow to do her game on Roblox.
That's exactly what Finn and I are doing.
Yeah.
So my idea was really just to get Finn up to speed on sort of the key parts here, and then get him a Claude Pro account, not the $100 account, but the cheaper one.
Yeah.
And let's see how that goes. Oh, the video's not on. All right, here we can guys see us again. Yeah, once we've got that going, I'll let him free.
Yeah.
Taking a while to get this machine up and running.
So I've been developing in Unity full time for years. If you guys have any questions.
Yeah, what do we do with this plugin that we've created?
So you've already created it, and you're just
Well-
trying to get it to work in your.
Well, actually, I think it crashed before it was done.
We'll just toss it and hope for the best.
Yeah, that's kind of what we're doing. Now is it actually gonna start? I don't know what's taking so long for this code space either.
Hey, Garrett, have you used Claude and Unity at the same time or not?
No, we're running a code space, so it's probably not going to work, I would guess. I guess I could have run it locally and then installed Unity, but we're building the plugin separately. So in a different environment.
If you're asking, yeah, you pointed that to myself.
I did, Garrett. Yeah, I was wondering, you said you've been doing Unity full time for a while, so I was wondering if you've kind of been through this loop before.
Yeah, I've been following Ruben for a while, and so he turned me on to Klein, quite a while ago, and so I tried that out, and that was working pretty well. So using the Claude API through Visual Studio Code plugin, we were, it was able to do, some great ways. It was especially handy when, tasks can involve creating a lot of files, which can be a pain in the butt in Unity. So being able to just create a bunch of known files and populate, say, like take something from a switch case and put it into a bunch of classes, that was super helpful, as much as a year ago. These days, I think Codex has really, kind of leapfrogged the utility of that, just given that it has its own web interface. And so Codex has been doing great things with, just accessing our GitHub repository. And then I still prefer Claude just when I'm prompting an AI directly.
Got it.
Its artifacts especially are just a really nice layout for being able to organize a big project and update multiple versions of it. And
Garrett, what do you guys like about Codex?
so Codex, I mean, it'll create its own branch. So you just point it at you point it at your repository, it'll look at the entire thing, start suggesting, you can ask it a question, it'll make a bunch of parallel tasks, and then each one of those is a button. So you just say, okay, yeah, sure, do that, do that, do that. It'll create a branch for every single one of them.
So is it
And
done?
then if you like what it's done, and then
I don't know.
at the end of it, you can create a pull request for that. Then go into Git and just simply say, yeah, sure, integrate that into master and close that pull request, close that repository, and it can do a ton of that in parallel. So just all through the web interface, you can be prompting. It might create 4 different tasks per
Let's,
prompt.
finalize the code.
You can each, go back to each prompt as it finishes them, which might take a while. It'll then create a queue of many different completed tasks, and you can go into each of those branches, review all of its code, and go, that's good work, we're done here. Or just keep prompting that thread, and then it'll go to work and go back to the previous thread. And so you're just constantly, you can get a vibe workflow going that's pretty insane if you also couple that with reviewing, rigorous code review, of course.
Yeah, I mean that's a very mature, well understood, workflow, right? That's pretty cool. And do you get that out of the box with Codex?
You do, yep, yeah. So I mean, that's that's I think a big leapfrog just within the last few weeks in terms of just, to do the equivalent thing with Klein using Visual Studio Code plugin was a lot more cumbersome. And
So just to, Reuven's developed Claude Flow. Claude Flow does that, but he had to would make Claude Flow do that, right? That's the issue PR. Actually, I don't know if it does PRs at the moment, but the issue status updates, it'll contribute to issues, comments. Claude Flow does that now, but it does it through an MCP, the GitHub MCP. But that flow is now integrated into Claude Flow. But I didn't realize Codex did that natively.
yeah, so that wasn't the case until, it seems very recently. So they've put a lot of development into that, and it's making it to an average end user, out of the box, it's by far the most inviting user experience I've seen to date. And that's all for $20 a month. Yeah.
Yeah. I noticed that was the cost.
Someone else asked about the cost, so I was answering that as well.
Yeah, they're all basically copying Anthropic's pricing model, pretty much. They're pretty close to it.
So I still prefer Claude as, because I'm paying $20 a month for 2 at the moment. And when I'm just have a quick question in general, I still just prefer Claude's output and layout and the way that it organizes things, and you can paste into its chat really easily. I can still connect it to GitHub and point it at any particular piece of code and load that into its local memory really quickly and easily. So I think for quick and easy stuff, I still prefer Claude, but Codex has definitely leapfrogged what Klein is capable of, in my opinion.
Right.
I think I created it as a subfolder, so it might have to, I'm not sure. It might not work unless we move all the stuff to the other, but we can try this quick. I copied
Here,
this.
let me share.
But it looks like the full capabilities of the Swarm are, far more sophisticated than what Codex is offering. So I'm excited to see what this is capable of in this.
You can actually get Codex to use a kind of swarm-like approach. I haven't spent a lot of time on it, but there's there's an implementation I did a while ago that basically gets Codex to kind of do a swarm-like approach. Now, I should probably go back to that. I've just been a little obsessed with this Claude Flow stuff.
And just to throw in Chris Royce, who's also on this live stream, he actually has made VS Code Rue actually do Swarm as well. So you can do full on Swarm using his system called Fairmine.
I'm not sure.
Okay. No, that sounds cool. All right. Let's go here.
Just pop in this plugin.
Yeah, I think the issue we're gonna have here, Finn, is we created the Unity Swarm AI thing as a subfolder.
Oh my gosh, this is gonna run away.
Yeah. So now go to your Windows Package Manager, and then add URL. You have to get URL, and then install. What happened?
I think it's just all. But I don't know where it went.
Download. Okay, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna get it to create a package, and then we're gonna
Download it.
Yeah, did it do anything? Did it give you an error? Like what?
I don't really know.
Did you see the Swarm AI in the list? No. I think okay. I'm gonna get it to make a package from the Unity, and we're gonna try that instead.
All right.
So I think I made it. I made it as a subfolder, and sometimes when you do the Git imports from subfolders, it doesn't always work. So I'm gonna go back here. Let me share my screen again.
All right.
And then we're gonna attempt to create a package. This one, is it still doing something? Or what's going on here? Go here. All right, create a package a package file from at Unity Swarm AI that we can download and use to install in Unity. I don't know, something like that. The Git failed. Like I could probably drag all the files from this folder into the root or whatever. But let's see if we can create a package file. Create a package. Now it's going to create Unity Swarm AIV. Okay, that looks good. I guess it's creating releases. Looks like it copied a bunch of files over. And then what I'll do is I will publish this branch so everyone else can mess around with it. If someone's asking about multiple, yeah, we're using Claude Code and Claude Flow for multiple terminal sessions. From if someone was asking.
What that was this?
The docs in the ad path. Oh, yeah, try that, Finn. Copy that.
Okay, I'll share my screen.
Yeah, let's see what happens there. I'm gonna stop sharing mine. So install from GitHub URL. Install. It just doesn't say anything. Like usually you get an error or some indication. There's no swarm option. Scroll down. No, I don't see swarm. Usually when there's a problem, at least it says error. Well, while that's happening, I'm attempting to create a actual package. Does anyone know if there's like an error log somewhere we can look at?
Hey, Rube, are you talking about error log inside of Unity?
Yeah, we when we add the GitHub repo, it just
Yeah, I got you. See that red line at the bottom near the above the Windows bar?
yeah. Okay, what's that saying?
Oh, there you go. Error adding package.
Yeah, we'll move your other. You move that other screen.
Look, there's two of them.
Okay, the first one was error. Okay, unable to add package. The second one is package manager error adding package. Unable to add package. Well, that's not very helpful. Double click
If you
that.
click on the area, you might get more info.
Yeah, package manager. Copy that into the Zoom chat.
It
And
says there you don't have Git installed or available.
oh, is that so? My idea for the package is probably the best way to do it. All right, so that we're not gonna bother with Git. We'll worry about Git later. I'm gonna use
Here, you want to share?
commit and push. So I'm switching back to mine. So what we're gonna try, we won't worry about getting Git set up at the moment. What we'll do is we're gonna try to just use the package and push the main. I think that doing all these Git commands might be my favorite part of Claude Code. I'll commit and push all the updates to print. And where is the package? Under releases? Here it is, TG. Okay, so you're gonna go to that GitHub repo, Finn,
All right.
and there's a zip file. Refresh it, and then go to and refresh it again. It's still pushing. Actually, just wait a sec. You should see a folder called releases here. Yeah, go to the releases folder.
Where?
That's it. Releases
Oh,
right there. Yeah, right there. And download the zip. Yep. Download that. Download raw file. Yeah, like that. It's just, yeah, wherever. And then go back to your Windows packages. Yeah, and this time install from
This.
Yeah, wherever you downloaded it.
I downloaded it here. I don't see it.
What format does it need to be in? Maybe Jack try the tar-
JSON. It has to be.
Oh, click cancel that. Go back to the GitHub. Download the other file.
TGZ.
Yeah, it looks like it needs that one. Yeah, download that. Go back to now. Do that again. This time, just wait. Use the tarball.
Oh yeah, there you
Yeah,
go.
and then go to downloads. Yeah, click that.
All right. Oh, error again.
Okay, copy that error.
Last one.
What does it say?
Unable to add package.
Wait, click that. Copy that in.
Error adding package.
Copy that into Zoom. These sorts of things are common, right? It's we just gotta work through a few of the last bugs.
You're gonna have to uncompress it and just point at the package JSON. That's what the docs say.
Oh, is that what's the point of uploading his tar zip if it doesn't uncompress it?
It was looking for folders too. Could I just unzip the zip?
Yeah, you could
I thought
you could unzip the zip file.
and just upload that.
Yeah, and then point it at that folder.
Or
Extract all, yeah.
okay, so I got this.
All right, let's switch share screen again.
All right, let me add it first.
I think it's actually this.
Zip or tarball?
Hang on, go to the unzip folder and see if it has a package file.
What does the README say that it generated with it in the releases folder?
It's right. Yeah, click on the readme.md.
Want me to share my screen?
Yeah. All right, so click on the readme.md file there. And downloads form, enslaved, add package service, select turn.
Here, let me just try adding the folder.
Yeah, I think that's your best bet. Install from
Disk is for folder.
yeah, and then go to the folder and then choose the package. Yeah. Yeah. And then package.json.
Oh, there you go.
Wait, it's doing something.
It's doing something this time.
Exciting. It's gonna be a whole new set of errors, I'm sure, but it's a different set of errors. Nothing in Unity happens quickly, I've discovered.
So this is an interesting approach, in that you're trying to create a package that encapsulates the development from the swarm. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's exactly. Copy that into. It looks like there's a different error.
Unable.
Copy that. Yeah. So this is a different error, which is exciting. Copy that into Zoom for me.
We're working on our way.
All right.
Or Zoom.
So then if this works and you actually like are able to load this into Unity and it delivers a package that you're able to like play with, would continued development then be to like put that into a repository and then start adding to the repository, or would you want to just keep on updating the package and keep reinstalling the package to test? What's your test?
Well, yeah, what we probably do is create a repo. That's a lot of work to keep downloading the package, but it doesn't look like Finn has GitHub installed on his computer or something which is causing the problem there. So it looks like this error is a different one. This is this looks like it was missing the Unity Burst module library.
Yeah, so in the package.json there's dependencies. So if they don't exist, then not gonna work.
Well, it looks like all you need, Finn, is this one line. I'm going to give you the one line and put it into Git. So this is what you need. So you're going to. Okay, open up your that package.json file. Yeah, copy that. Yeah, and now open up your go to your hard drive. And then the package.json, open that up in your text editor or something. If you double click it, might open on VS Code, so just open in text or something. Notepad, yeah, that'll work. So there's literally, it looks like it's missing one line. All right, now you need to go to the Unity Swarm package,
Right after drop?
dependencies.
Yeah.
Yeah, add a comma. After 70, add a comma,
You got?
and then paste this in. Tab it over so it's the same indent.
That's already on there though.
Oh, is it?
It's the jobs it couldn't find.
It is on there right here, Dad.
Okay, what's it looking for? Entities,
It's looking for jobs.
jobs? Is that what we get? Jobs.
Hey, look, it has it twice there.
Well, the red means it's being. Removed. Oh, it removed jobs 70, and so we actually undo that then. We need to remove the Unity job 70 and Unity's at 1.016.
So delete this.
Yeah, get rid of see it says right here on my screen. Get rid of those two.
So
Yeah, it's basically saying we gotta get rid of these.
so which
So
one?
if this dead ends, I have an alternate approach to propose to you guys if you're interested.
Sure.
Okay, so I'm heavily biased in this approach, but it's our project is open source and we've already implemented voids into it. So if you want, you could actually just fork our project and then start leveraging this technology just to be as an update instead of trying to use this package approach.
What's the link to that?
Sure. One sec.
Why don't we try to install his package and just see if we can get it to work?
Alright, sure.
And then if that works, then all we need to do is fork that and point the swarm at that and say modify that. Because really all we want to do is just figure out how to get. Well, I guess we could have done that at the very beginning, but that would have. That half the fun was exploring it, I guess. Not sure what it's at. It's saying removed invalid. Still fine for the community jobs. Get rid of the jobs line. Yeah, and get rid of the comma.
Which one?
That one. And then get rid of
Collections?
community entities.
Whole thing?
Yes. Yeah, click that. And collections. Yeah, try save, hit save.
Where's save?
Just file save, yeah, top. Save, there we go. Now go back to Unity. I'm sure there'll be another set of errors, but we'll see what happens this time.
Okay, this thing keeps camera away.
Just move it out of the way. Yeah, just drag it out of the way, because here.
Oh, you can do that.
Yeah,
There you go.
and then Windows package management manager install from
Yes.
this.
Yeah, there you go. Alright, let's see. Well, that's new.
That's new. Yes. Now, well, I'm sure we have a whole new set of errors that we'll have to deal with.
Yeah, well,
No?
there's errors, but it's still going.
It's not.
So I pasted the link to the repo and also a document that
Oh, there it is. There it is.
All right. So now we got this, but what the heck is it?
How do you run these?
Let's
Is there a console we can run commands in?
Let's go back here for a moment. I'm gonna go I don't even I'm not even sure what we built. Okay, it's installed, which is exciting. It's installed. How do we use it? Okay. The Component Swarm AI solution for Unity with modular architecture, spatial partitioning, and scalable perform. Like, what does that even mean?
We just have something, we don't know what to do with it.
We built something that sounds really impressive. I'm sure this is going to go on your college application. All right. In my screen, I asked it what the heck how to use it.
Does anyone know how you can run these packages?
Right click on it. No. It's probably one of the options. Oh, click again. I saw something show up there for a second. Yeah, go over here. Oh. What is that?
Oh, okay, description. View input. No.
Let's see what these errors.
There's two of them.
Well, I'm not even sure what that is. Those are different errors. All right. Okay. So, okay. According to this, let me share my screen again, quick.
All right, let's stop.
All right. We'll go here. So this is apparently what there's a lot of stuff that we built. Okay. Okay. How to use the Unity Swarm AI quick start guide. Windows package, we did that. Find the Unity Swarm AI in your packages. Yes, do that. Click it. And it's samples tab.
Okay.
And then import basic flocking demo.
Want me to share, then you just read me what?
Yeah, you do that. Okay, so it says find the Unity Swarm AI in your packages, which I think we did.
We did.
Then we click on it and there's a samples tab. Go back to packages, I guess. And then click on samples. I see it.
Oh, there you go.
Okay, then you
Import basic fluff.
Yeah, import fluff. Yeah, click that. And go. There's an error.
No, that's not an error. Cannot import it. Yeah.
Cut. Copy and paste the errors.
Okay.
I think someone's suggestion here. Grab that link that was posted by Garrett. I think let's try Garrett's thing. Scroll up.
Let me paste the error first.
Yeah, paste that. I'll get that. Go to Garrett's example. A little higher. That's his notion.
I'm getting a little bit further, Ruth. I've cloned your repo and just opened it in Unity, and I've just got a few compiler errors to work through. So I'll be able to help you out with those in a minute.
We've got the same compile errors. We see two compile errors. Just go ahead and create a branch or whatever, and we'll just clone that.
Okay. So we have here.
So grab his URL. Yeah, so copy that. Oh, we don't have GitHub installed, I don't think, on your computer, but go back. You know what you could do is Garrett still online? We could probably just download like a package. Does he have a tarball here?
Yeah, you can actually follow the directions step by step in the second link I provided. That'll tell you everything you need to know, and you can skip whatever steps aren't relevant. But it's a toggle list, so you can expand each of those toggles, and so it has we use Git's large file system, so you'll get errors if you don't install that, for example, and it just walks you through the whole process.
Okay, so it says install Unity Hub. We've done that, and the version of interest. Okay,
that's important. You have to make sure you're the same version.
There's the version of interest.
I'm pretty sure it's the version where you.
Yeah, so click on that link. Okay, yeah, we got that. Go back. Yeah. Okay, so and then GitHub open GitHub. I think we have to open up a local install of GitHub. Click on the little arrow next to it. Organizations. Yeah, you need to. I think you need to install the GitHub desktop app.
You don't need to. So the Visual Studio has excellent GitHub integration. So that's the third step there. So this is all done. This is when it says open GitHub there, it's referring to the web interface. And then it walks you through Visual Studio 2022, which is free, has fantastic inline GitHub integration. So you'll be able to like see inline blames and all that. So that's kind of our workflow internally is to, when we're onboarding new people, is just to get them to learn the Visual Studio GitHub integration.
Okay. Do you have VS Code? Okay, so you're suggesting so expand that install VS Code 2022?
Not VS Code, just Visual Studio Community, I think it is.
So we don't have visuals. Dude, you have VS Code, right?
Yeah, both.
Yeah, you'll want to use not Visual Studio Code, but the big guy.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, this is still Visual Studio Code. You'll want to use the other one.
Oh, okay, then I think I only have this one.
You gotta. I think we're gonna have to call it a day here, guys. We're almost. If we burn much more time, his mother is gonna kill me for working on the weekend.
So what do we have here? Well, let's just try to stick with what we got.
Well, we had some errors.
So,
but we probably should have done the other Garrett's approach, but it's fun to find it anyway. So give me all the errors that you have, and paste those in. Yeah, it crashed before it was done, which could have been part of our problem.
it's too long.
If you guys end up scheduling another session, I'd be happy to make it early. And
Maybe next Saturday. Maybe we'll do it next Saturday morning. I can't. A part 2. I think next Saturday, what we'll do is we'll start with like a template or something, or maybe I'll install Unity on my computer.
These errors are a little long.
Oh, they are.
Yeah.
Just use send it to me in Discord.
Yeah, sorry.
And let's see if we can vibe it.
yeah, if you wanted to, you could so that document, right? If you work through from the beginning meticulously, you could set that up all offline, and then you'd be like ready to rock. Again, I'd be happy to aid and support that process in any way. And if you want, I could share my screen right now just to give you an idea of what you're looking at and just so you can confirm whether or not that's of interest, right?
Yeah, here, I'm gonna stop sharing. You share your screen.
Actually, no, hold on. I spoke too soon. I'm not ready. but sure. Now that I know there's interest, yeah, I'll get working on that. I have to like boot up Unity and such.
What I'm basically doing right now is I'm just going to blindly copy that error and see if it'll fix it. And as you point out, some of the stuff might be missing. I don't even know. We just want to get to a point where there's no errors, and then once we have no errors, then we'll see if we can take it a step further. This was all the errors.
I sent one of them in the Zoom and the other 2 in Discord.
Oh, it wasn't everything.
The main one's on Zoom.
It says. All right, let's grab the other one too. This one? It's suggesting we use GitHub. But you were getting an error because I don't get GitHub installed or something? It's very confident when it says I see the problem. Why didn't you fix it in the first place? Let me sample pass, rebuild the package. Now I need to create the proper sample directory. So the directory structure is incorrect. It didn't include the examples. Well, that's dumb. Come on, AI.
Alright, so we gotta change it.
Well, in the package it sent, it didn't include the examples. So when you try to use the examples, basically it was like there's nothing there.
Oh, I see. So it needs to include the examples.
Yeah. So in that AI V0 whatever it's making now, it's gonna create what it should have done in the first place. How do you unit test Unity apps? Is that built into Unity? Is that how it works? I guess we'll find out. Any luck, Garrett, with your screen share?
Yeah. I was just trying to. I'm making sure that the scene I load up includes the Boids, since that's what you guys were developing. I wanted to make sure that we had a Boids example for you. I think that should work now. Let's see.
Well, we got Garrett on the line here. He's like a legitimate
Game developer.
Game developer. I wish we knew that earlier. But you get to see our learning process, which is fun.
I love it. No, it's I'm glad I could be of help. This is great. This is a very spontaneous thing. But
Yeah.
So can you guys see? This is
Yeah.
So this is Cosmic Shore. I'll show you. I think I just made it so that this freestyle mode where you can let's see if the spare is working here. So in freestyle, you can just play. There's no like time limit or anything. And so the Boids should appear in here as what we call tadpoles. So here I can just fly around. Let's see if I can get speed up. Somebody just broke that collider. These right here are these like self-assembling plants. So these will grow a like self-assembling gyroid structure. And then let's see. If I fly around enough, then shortly the Boids, the tadpoles we call them, should spawn, and you'll see them like doing all that swarm behavior and flying around. But I'm not actually seeing it right now, so someone might have turned that off. This is in a very active state of development, so we have a couple of new developers that are breaking master constantly, which is fine, but it's just not the best demo state at the moment.
Looks great to me. I don't know about you, Ben. What do you think?
Yeah, that's great.
The fact I see graphics and it's moving looks good.
Yeah, so I don't know, I'd have to turn on by next week. I'll make sure that the Boids are working. But yeah, I can answer any questions you have. If you
Why don't we? I don't know. We might. I don't know. What are we doing next week? We might not be home. But anyway, we should do a follow up at some point, and maybe you can help guide us through the your implementation.
Sure, yeah, I mean, what's fun is, so it's an open source project. So, the thought is you can poke around and basically it gives you a platform where controls are working, camera, you don't have to rebuild everything from scratch. So then you can just start having any idea you wanted and say, okay, go into this and I want this spaceship to be 10 times faster or whatever, and just be flying around. You could do anything you want, and it would have a repository that it could look at and start modifying things and changing things, which it's typically easier to learn by hacking than starting from scratch, right?
Yeah, that's exactly what we're trying to do today. And part of what we're trying to do was I was just trying to show them how to use the swarm anyway.
Mhm.
And publish.
Well, it'd be great for me too, because I would love to see what it's capable of. I mean, on our project. That's why I have interest. So this is.
Could I just clone your repo straight up and just point the swarm at it?
Absolutely, yeah.
That might be the simplest solution here.
Yeah, it's open source, so you're welcome to do whatever you'd like with it.
All right. But so we don't forget, what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab your repo here. And copy link and different clone. Sure. So I'm going to clone that in so we don't forget, Finn.
Yeah.
So I'm cloning his repo of cool stuff. And then what we're going to do, maybe we get the swarm to say, take the best pieces of the cosmic shore and integrate with ours.
Yeah.
Or maybe no, integrate ours with no, maybe we just use his and make sure it works. And then once we have that,
This is a 3D game. Mine's a 2D though, so it's different.
well, his works.
Yeah, that's true.
So, you know, I'll go with works.
Yeah, and this is like, it's funny because what I'm showing you right now is there's plenty that's not working actually, but this is a lot of things are supposed to, like collisions are turned off right now and all kinds of things. But you can always go back through time. So I can find and curate a time point that's like a particularly good fork point, and you have access to all that through the repo. So
Well, it makes me feel better about my open source projects because you know, when Alpha 30 is way better than Alpha 70.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, you might want to go back 2 years ago. It was great.
Exactly. And now you guys know why I never go beyond beta for anything. It's like, hey, I told you it was a beta.
Yeah, no, so hopefully we have a vertical slice coming out that's wrapping things up. But you know, when in order to do that, we found that we're refactoring a lot of old systems, and there's been a lot of refactors we were putting off that now agentic AI is like the reason we were putting off is because we had maybe a ton of content in a ton of switch cases. And then we wanted to move all those into classes, or Unity provides things called like scriptable objects and things. So, you know, it's just this work we've been brushing under the carpet because we know that it's going to take, you know, 2 weeks to do it. And now but it's so much tedium. It's 2 weeks of creating files and copying and pasting. And it's all this very known, very well-defined work where you just say, hey, I just need you to put all this stuff into different files and things. It's the perfect work for agents. So now agents are like, we're glad we put it off for so long because now we maybe have tools that can really do all that kind of stuff. And it's looking quite promising.
And how do you handle your tests?
So that, I mean, right now we don't have a good unit test framework to be able to be automatically creating the unit tests and then having it, you know, work in a loop like that. So we're having to just manually, we just have we have a large team of people who are play testing and testing things, figuring out what breaks, submitting those bugs. So it's still old fashioned in that regard.
So is there a way if we want to, because the key to the swarm development is a kind of feedback loop of unit tests.
Right. And I'm excited to see where you get with that because it's like that would be amazing, right? And I mean so that's yeah, I mean that's I think a whole conversation. I'd have to think with you and we'd have to brainstorm about.
So basically it's kind of like what we're doing. We're copying and pasting the errors, and then eventually there's no more errors and it works.
Right. So one of the things I would think about doing it, so in the context of our project, I thought about, say, a test harness where you could have a sample scene that it was actually capable of playing the scene, and then it would load in prescribed scene elements. So you could have, in our case, say, what we call a dolphin, which is a ship that when it hits a crystal, it makes a big explosion, and you could have a bunch of blocks in front of it, and you could expect it to destroy a certain amount of volume. So now you have one scene that's going through prescribed motions that would test a lot of things in sequence. And so if you run that scene and it doesn't destroy a certain amount of volume, then you know that something along that chain didn't work. Like you didn't load the dolphin, it didn't fly forward, which could mean its transformer broke, it didn't hit the crystal, so its collisions aren't working, you know, it didn't calculate the volume of the block. So any number of things could break in order to not produce that result. So that simple scene could act as like a test case for a lot of behavior. So then you can start adding to that test harness, so to speak. So that would be one way to do it. But I think
what he's describing, Ruben, is actually what I came to the realization of last night, and I've seen great success with is simulations. Like I was trying to figure out how do you create an end-to-end test that like defines working as the user would intend it to work. And it's setting up simulations. And depending on what you're doing, like it could be simulating like synthesized data in a database. And then, you know, now you know exactly what should be showing up on your front end, and you can simulate working and create tests that, you know, test for exactly what that output should be. Or in his case, he set up an environment where he knows everything that should be colliding anywhere or whatever, right? And then like if things don't do that, he knows it's wrong, right? I think simulations are a big thing, and AI can set up those simulations really, really fast. And then I have found that like when it is setting up the simulations to prompt it multiple times, like in iterative loops, like, okay, to set up the simulation, it does. Now it's like, look through the simulation, look through the data, look for knowledge gaps, and have it do that a few times. To close any holes there
Yeah.
might be, because it's not going to do it the first time. It never does. It's AI. But after a few iterative loops, you end up with a really good simulation. And I'm finding that to be very, very powerful.
Well, to your point, like there's a lot of these. So I think where we get reliable power is when you set up a really good example, right? So if you solve the problem, you then scale it. So like we make one of those little test cases. Let's say we come up with 2 more examples of that. Then you can point it at these scenes and you can say, look at this scene, look at these scenes, look at what this scene is testing all these things. This scene is testing all these things. We're already putting, all 3 of them into a harness. So then now it understands all of that in its local memory, and you can say, okay, now I want 3 more test scenes that test all of these things, and it can start coming up with and maybe making those scenes. That's a big ask, and that's a big risk. I don't know if that would actually work, but that'd be a really cool experiment.
Yeah, the simulation stuff is. Recently, I did some projects for like a 5G chip, and basically the entire project was a simulation of what that chip would do if it was produced. And once the simulation passed and all the tests were correct, then it was really easy to get the chip produced. So if it works for a piece of hardware, I'm sure it'll work for a piece of software.
Do I download the GC?
Software simulates software extremely well.
Yeah.
I
So
downloaded Zip before though.
yeah, this is a new version. This is 0.01. I don't know if it fixed the problem or not. So unzip that. Yeah. And we cloned your repo, by the way, into ours. And if you guys go,
Yeah, there's two packages.
so now there's a Cosmic Shore reference, which we'll remember, and we created a issue, or I think we did.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's 2 of them.
I don't know. Try it. Go, open up the other and try the first one. If that doesn't work, try the second.
So this one looks really short. The other one is longer.
35. What's the number of lines in the other one?
I want to open it in notes. Oh, this one's even shorter.
All right. Well,
They look pretty much
I don't know.
the same. I'll try the.
open it and see what happens.
Oh, actually, this one's longer. I'll use the longer one. All right, so
Okay. So I think remove the old one. Like right click on it. Yeah, remove, and then
want me to share my screen?
sure. Yeah. And now we've got Cosmic Shore in our repo, so we can point the swarm at that and see what it can do.
Awesome. I'm excited.
All right. That one didn't work.
What happened?
I'm just trying the other one now.
Okay.
Do I disc
Yes,
guitar?
yes.
I want to try this one. Yeah, this one. Okay, let's see what it does. Bunch of errors.
Click on that error. Last one.
Long error.
We're not making progress.
Yeah,
I
there's
think
sample. There's a sample. Oh wait, no, not that I can click around, or is it too far? Yeah, import. Well, it's different last time.
different errors.
Oh, it's imported though. Last time it didn't import.
What does that even mean?
Look,
Create some sort of folder. I don't think it's adding the assets. All right. We've chosen a tough problem to solve here, I think.
Well, I think you'll have good success if we get you set up prior, because like for one thing, if you do end up taking this route, then you'll need to make sure that you use the same version of Unity that we're on, and there's a slight difference there. So that would cause problems, but etc.
Yeah. But
it's also described in that document.
That's why I'm here. I can't think of a harder problem to solve than trying to run Unity. So I'm really intrigued to see if it can fix itself. I've got a copy of your code, and it's got a bunch of hallucinated code in it, but I'd love to see it fix it.
Yeah, it's definitely early, and we didn't really give it a lot of guidance. We basically weren't even sure what we were creating, but we do have the cosmic shore now, I think, in there. So here we create an issue.
What it's done is really impressive. I'm telling you, and all that stuff is created is really, really amazing. If we can get it to work, I mean, just out of the box like that was pretty impressive.
Well, you know what we need to do is, is there a Unity test unit testing system we can use? So
yeah,
resolve.
There is, but you've got to run the whole editor in a batch mode on the command line to do it.
Yeah,
you have to run the whole thing up and down again. You can't do outside tests very easily.
Well, outside testing is what makes is what works well for these swarms. So
unless you can get it to break all the code out into non-Unity, but as one of the other gentlemen was saying, you've got to run it with all the sort of Unity engine around it.
Yeah.
So you kind of run it in editor mode or play mode, and it'll run with all the graphics and stuff if you want.
Or
to be honest, if you'd have got this working out of the box, I'd have been really, really just depressed about how I spent the last couple of weeks.
Your job is safe. Your job is totally safe for now. But Finn and I are determined, and we will do our best to make sure your job is made irrelevant within the next 12 months.
Yeah, well, there you go.
Just kidding. I'm just kidding. No, we knew Unity was going to be a tough one. That's why we tried. We were hopeful, but make sure.
I think you've identified the bottleneck, though. The test loop, closing the test loop is going to be the hardest thing. And I'm curious what you could do if you compartmentalize it. You might be able to, for instance, like if you're making a new effect, you might be able to come up with a way to render just an effect, or something. If you're making just a shader, right? You might be able to come up with a way of creating a test loop for just shaders, right? Or etc.
Have you looked at visual testing, Garrett? Are you using anything like that at all, or thinking about it?
Say again?
Any visual testing frameworks? Have you looked at any of those that you could use?
I haven't, but I mean, it'd be slick to come up with like something that just uses some basic computer vision and actually.
Well, it's straightforward for UI stuff, isn't it? Visual testing. I'm curious to see if that's workable for very graphical apps.
Yeah, I'm completely. I mean, I've worked in computer vision in the past, but I have no knowledge of any modern computer vision in the loop processes that are actually like doing unit tests for graphical output.
Ruth, maybe the next thing is to spin up a visual testing framework. That'd be great. We can all use that then.
Yeah.
I think that's a job for Chris Royce.
Yeah, giving one of the agents a vision model.
Well, technically, that my Roo fan system could probably create a visual. We could port OpenCV to Rust. That might be my project tonight.
That'd be immensely powerful. I think that would at least close one of the parts of the loop, wouldn't it?
Yeah, let's do that right now.
The tools are there. I mean, Claude, you can already upload still images to Claude, and it can analyze those images, and you can ask it contextual information about that. So if you had it in a loop,
a snapshot, a reference picture or
heavyweight,
something,
you're running Unity, and is taking periodic screenshots of the scene output or the gameplay output, and then uploading those into Claude, analyzing screenshots for it's. I mean, so I think there's definitely a loop that you could create. It'd be cumbersome and it wouldn't be efficient. So then that'd be the tricky part. Is like, I think that'd be the step, right? First, complete the loop, however like cobbled together it is, and then just start making the pain points more efficient.
Visual testing is typically used for regression today in UI apps, isn't it? And it'd be interesting to see if it could be used to actually generate something from scratch and actually get it to make its own reference points.
Yeah, right. Because it can actually press play. It knows at which time frames based on the behavior of interest, how many snapshots it needs to make and when. Takes screenshots, and then do you have the way to take screenshots easily?
Yeah, I can do all that. So I'm in my roof fan repo here, and what I'm about to do is I'm gonna get it to spawn a swarm and port OpenCV to Rust as a WASM. And then once we have it as a WASM, I can then use probably C# library and run that alongside of the Unity system and embed OpenCV directly in Unity.
Yeah, well, there's a we've done that before. Let's see, we did this years ago. We did all that we had an app that was extracting metrological data from Windows to, for a company that's making windows insulating as walls with an insert, but it was an insert that needed custom manufacturing dimensions down to a millimeter. So we needed to do exactly what you just said, and it was a cord. We used a cord. Are you familiar?
That sounds pretty cool.
A cord is it's a C# machine learning library that has a ton of bindings there. So between that and yeah, that was another specific like OpenCV is not good at point clouds, so we had to use.
Well, it will be now. We're gonna completely port OpenCV to Rust, and then we're gonna run it in the browser. Create a detailed plan. Yeah, okay, I'm a little redundant there. So I'm spinning that up. There we go. Swarm invoked. We'll let that.
Doing that, which Unity.
I gave you what was the problem?
Wasn't it doing something?
No, that finished.
That finished?
Yeah, I get. There's a new. I think it's finished. Oh, what happened to? Oh, it reverted for some reason. We did have it. Oh, create a branch, I think. Maybe? No? What happened to Cosmic?
So look, it's in the issues.
It looks like it reverted for some reason. Let's go back and grab the Cosmic. I gotta find the chat. I swear I saw it there a minute ago. Package. Maybe we should. Well, that's weird. Not sure where to put it. All right, well, try that again. And this is so this is now going to create an OpenCV Rust port. This is where the Swarm is really good at doing. It's like take some crazy complicated app that existed for 20 years and port it from C to Rust or something. Okay, now spawn 5. let's do a big one. 10 agent swarm in parallel and build and test until please. We're gonna put that. It should work, but it. Well, we'll let it do its thing. Cosmic Shore. Okay, it's back. Nope, nothing in there. I just want to make sure we remember everything we Garrett told us, so we can have this handy. I think we have to wrap up, or we're gonna be we're gonna be trouble with the misses. Well, we didn't get.
I understand it now, though.
We didn't get the. Yeah, well, there you go. That's all I needed to hear.
You're welcome to connect with me on LinkedIn.
Oh yeah, here.
I'd be happy to, don't hesitate to shoot me any questions anytime.
Shoot your LinkedIn, and I'll add you. I've got a crazy backlog on LinkedIn, so I just gotta make sure I do it now.
Back my stuff up.
Yep. All right, we're calling it
Part one.
Yeah, part one. It unfortunately, it was a fail, but it wasn't a complete fail. We managed
Yeah,
to.
something.
Yeah. Oh, that's Chris's. I already got you, Chris. There we go. Copy link. This is fun though, I think. Not a bad Saturday morning.
Bye.
All right, been out.
I'll see my chair.
And thanks everyone for tuning in. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
This
See
was a
you
great
guys.
idea. That was a lot of fun.
I'm sure maybe next time we'll choose something a little more easy, but why not do something hard?
Yeah, thanks both. Very good. Enjoyed that.
Yeah, if any of you guys have success, let me know. And right now I'm building the OpenCV Rust port, so that I'm sure that'll be a blog post tomorrow.